not only is a diet the reason that you aren't in shape right now, it's also not going to be the solution to losing that body fat in the future. And I'm going to explain why. My name's Andrew with Pride Movement Fitness, and diets suck. How many times have you tried dieting? Was it once, twice, 3 times, 10 times? I mean, it's not uncommon. There's a new diet every freaking week. I mean, there was Atkins when I was a kid, then, there's keto, there's vegan, there's carnivore, there's fasting, there's paleo. There is every freaking diet for every freaking person. But if you look at all of them, they come down to something very similar. You will just kind of automatically eat less food no matter what these diets are, because they're restricting something. But what does your body think when it gets that signal, that restricting signal? What does it think is going on? It thinks that you're starving. Our body doesn't care about fat loss. It cares that you live. So when you think about how we have evolved up until this point, when we didn't have food, our body thought that we did not have access to it. Your body doesn't understand that there's food in the cupboard and that you're just not eating because you want to look different. So more or less, the signal that our body hears is we are starving. And if we're starving, our body needs us to survive. And to make us survive, it needs our metabolism slower. And to make our metabolism slower, to keep this weight on, it has to get rid of muscle. So if you didn't know, muscle is what dictates a lot of our metabolism. One thing I want to clarify before we get to this next part is your body is not a test tube, so please understand all these studies I talk about took place in a vacuum. Your body is different. There are so many factors that go into what completely makes up our metabolism, but according to some studies, every pound of muscle we gain burns about 50 calories. That's probably not 100% accurate, but it's a part of the equation. So if your body wants you to lose less weight, if it wants to maintain that weight to keep you alive, because again, it thinks you're dying, it thinks you're gonna starve, what's it gonna get rid of? Some body fat that barely burns any calories to maintain? Or is it going to get rid of that super expensive tissue, that burning 50 calories a day muscle tissue, so that you don't die? I think you know the answer to that. So, you've done tons of diets in the past. You have murdered your metabolism. How do you fix this now? Well, first things first, you need to get out of this abusive relationship with your body. You are starving it, and then you go off that diet, because they never really last. You go off that diet, and then your body goes, well, maybe I can pick my metabolism back up a little bit and start burning more. And then you go back on a diet, and then you go off the diet, and your body goes, well, okay, I can pick my metabolism back up again. And then you go on that diet and you're starving it yet again. At some point in time, your body ends up going, you know what? I'm not picking this metabolism up. Clearly it's starvation season. Clearly there's no food out here. You have to let your body know by the signal you tell it, by what you do, that it is okay to pick that metabolism back up. Sometimes that will mean gaining a little bit of weight, but you can go toward gaining the kind of weight that you actually want. And this is going to solve 2 problems. One, if you're building muscle, if you're training hard and you're eating enough protein to actually build that muscle, your body's going to go, oh, we're getting enough calories. I can start building some muscle. I can start speeding my metabolism up. You are killing 2 birds with 1 stone in that. You're letting your body know it's okay to speed that metabolism up, and you're actually showing it in your actions that you need to gain weight, that there's a new signal. Oh, we're training hard. We need this muscle now. So you end up looking better, you're getting stronger, your metabolism is speeding up, you're sending that signal that your body really wants to hear. It wants to know that it's safe to actually build that muscle and to speed your metabolism up. So how do you actually do that aside from just eating enough protein, just eating enough calories? Well, you're going to have to do it for a while. It is going to take longer than you think it is going to, but it is going to work better than you think it's going to. So are you in this point where you're eating, and your weight is just consistently staying the same? That's a good thing. That means your body is getting rid of that body fat and it's starting to build your muscle again. It's starting to speed that metabolism up. continue on that course. Keep trying, keep sending that signal, keep lifting heavy. Let your body know that it's okay to actually pick that metabolism up. Let your body know that you are not starving all the time. Stay the course. And then after, for some people, it's 3 months. For some people, it's 6 months. For some people, unfortunately, it's a year. And if you have just done tons and tons of diets, you're probably one of the latter where it's going to take a lot longer for you. But keep going with this. Keep letting your body know it's okay. And once you get to that point, start very, very slightly. Doing a little dip in your calories, bringing it slightly back up. Doing a little dip in your calories, bringing it slightly back up. And what you'll find is that when your body knows it's okay to build muscle, it knows you're not going to be on these these 3-month-long starvation binges, that it's going to actually start working for you the way that you want it to. So, I'm pulling into the gym right now, but my name's Andrew with Pride Movement Fitness. If that makes sense to you, please share this to someone. Shoot me a message if it didn't make sense to you. And I look forward to talking with you guys. We'll see you later.